Well, welcome everybody here to is it Thursday night? Thursday night basketball here at Prentice High. As you can see, gym is pretty empty. I think a lot has to do with the goofy start time here, 6:30. Abbotsford doesn't have a JV team, and to be quite honest, the roads are terrible. I drove in and it was not great, so I kind of understand why people would want to stay home. So we have the Abbotsford Falcons coming in today at record at 2-2 in the conference, actually tied for the lead there. Rib Lake's 2-2, Athens 2-2, Abbey 2-2, and Prentice one game behind at 1-3. Hey, we'll take a short little listen here for the national anthem. We'll be right back with you, folks. Make sure we're live if you want to take a listen when you get us a chance.
And now for tonight's starting lineups. Starting for the Falcons, junior number 2.
So talking to Coach Wynan, some of the things, offensive focus. They got to get back to running the offense. Got to catch the ball, of course. Fight on offense. Fight old habits. They don't want to, dribble to pass or attack. Strong with the ball, kind of all common sense stuff. Keys to victory: play with urgency from opening tip. Got to rebound, limit the turnovers. Kind of more common sense stuff. Those are the keys. So we'll see what Prentice girls can do tonight, folks. As we sponsors, are they on there? I don't see the overlay. Anyways, you should see after a little bit here, sponsors in the bottom right-hand part of your screen. Those sponsors, without them, we could not have this broadcast, as it costs a lot of money to do this. So make sure you pay special attention to those sponsors. If you would like to become one, $250 does it, and a year-long subscription, essentially, to our YouTube broadcasts here, and I'll also on the school website. Hey, if you want to comment on the game, all you have to do is be a YouTube subscriber. So to the Prentice School District YouTube page, high school is a district. Doesn't matter. Okay, either one. Yep. And if you're a subscriber, you can comment. Let us know where you're at. Who's watching? I'm going to see if I can get Coach Blumber to come over here and. What do you say? What's that? Coach Blumberg doesn't want to be cooperative, huh? He doesn't. Tell him it's not directly on the air, though. Tell him Jersey can come talk about the game, the Blake game. We'll soften him up. We'll get him. Shot was long there by Orson. Maybe we can bribe him with some popcorn or something. Shot up by. Whether I get the roster in front of me, man, I'm slacking here. Shot up by Campbell. Was no good. Leah passes to Orson in the corner. Pass by England is. Chat's not working?
My chat's not working.
Is it yours? I wonder. Text Mr. Brayton, see if he can do a little chat. 0-0 here, folks. Ooh, nice shot by Ashland from the corner. Pass through the hands of Schindler. A few people starting to file in here a little bit. Huh. Who's this, though? Mom's watching. It's working for Mom. Hello, Mom and Dad. Roads are rough out there, Mom. I'm sure you're wondering. Ooh, nice shot by Leah. 5-0. Oh, now we can start. Arn's in the building. You know, maybe your brother will come over for just a couple minutes. Just tell him to come over for a couple minutes at halftime or something, or if he wants to. You can just talk for a little bit. It doesn't have to be for very long. Tell him he has obligations as being the coach. He has media obligations. Tell him that. Just say, I said he had media obligations. Orson tries to steal it. Shot up by, oh, out of bounds. That should be out of bounds. Shot up by Portavels. There's an Abbotsford name, Portavels. Oh, yeah. What's that? Who is Riley Portavels? Nice, 14, okay. Good to know. Should have got that ahead of time. My statistician was supposed to have that in front of me.
Yes, number 12.
And Schindler's the second one? She has 12? Okay, good to know. Lord from the corner. Shot a little short. Ooh, Orson with the steal. Ooh, Kayla Gillette with the putback. Ooh, there's a shot by Schindler. Averages 12 on the year. Shot 3 points. You know, I hate to say it, but I think Abbotsford has 3 fans here. 3. Who made that shot? Kayla? I missed it. 7-3 in favor, Prentice. So does that mean people who are currently, and that means people who have tuned in, right?
Let's take a look.
I bet I could get Arn over here and he'd talk.
I don't think he's. Yeah, that's a great.
What's that? That's now, right? Okay. Maddie Freeman set to check in for the Lady Bucks. Yeah, see, Jeremy says the same thing. Exactly.
You'd have to move your station. I don't think you'd come all the way up there.
What's that?
He'd need an escort.
Kylie's going to get the foul there. I can still remember as a kid coming to the old gym and the smell of that popcorn. And even on a Saturday when we played Pee Wee basketball. And not only that, then you could always, do you remember, shot up by Schindler, no good. You remember the ice cream machine that they had out there all the time? That had a unique smell too. Yes. Which could you get, like maybe an English toffee bar ice cream sandwich? Yeah.
No, those were the days.
But that had a distinct smell. I remember as a kid, and in locker rooms too even. All you could wait to do when you were a kid was play. Shot short there by Maddie Freeman. No response from your brother? About media obligations?
He laughed.
You know what?
I know. It's tough out there.
You won't even look at me. How about what if you text your sister-in-law and then she'll feed him the information?
No, she already knows. Oh, that's going to be a tough one.
Was it a flat ball? Second free throw by Atkinson, no good. Kayla rips it down. A little long there by Lord from the corner. Rebound taken down there by Gonzalez. Atkinson with the shot for two. 7-5 in favor of Prentice. Is that true? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, they did.
I don't think Phillips hasn't won a game yet. Kayla Gillette with the move inside, no good. I really do think we need to get two mics. There's got to be a way, like have a splitter. Huh? Well, yeah, I don't understand why. I talked to Hickey about that before, but. Freeman will put it up. Luca with the rebound. Lord will put it up. Shot is in and out. Nice rebound by Luca. Gillette with the putback. 9-5 in favor of the Lady Bucks. A little up and under there. Nice shot there. It was by Brodenhagen. I mistakenly called her Campbell. I think that's her first name. At least according to the roster. Unique first name. We had Precious and Lovey was that yesterday? 2 days ago against Leona. Wow, look, we have a John Blumberg sighting. Oh, I should probably kind of check out Chad, I suppose. You know who would come talk a little bit probably is John, although he hasn't seen that much lately. So, but was he at Rib Lake though? We could make it a get alumni spotlight. Just pull them out of the crowd. Oh, Gunnar giving us volleyball highlights.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Lady Badgers. Lady Badgers play win 8 o'clock, 8:30. I think it's 9. I thought it was 9 Eastern time.
Sparkly beer?
No, I did not see him today. He had a sparkly beard. Oh, because of the sparkly day?
Yep.
Nice. I'll have to.
Took it up.
Somebody take a picture?
Not. I don't know if anybody took a picture.
Even Riley would probably come over and talk. Not a big talker, but. I'm really disappointed in the boys basketball coach. He won't even look at me, I'm sure.
Okay, here we go.
What is this? Oh, is this Gunnar? Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Almost looks like AI.
Glitter and everything.
Wow, that's impressive there, Mr. Hoagland. Holy smokers.
glittery.
Looks great. Is that on the school website?
Nope. This Prentice Shop TikTok.
Okay, so you got to go to TikTok.
Yeah, you gotta go to the
This is the
Prentice
Prentice Shop. If you want to see a picture of Mr. Hoagland in his fancy beard, he almost looks a little bit like an elf there, a little bit, eh? A little bit. Go to the Prentice TikTok or Prentice Shop
Prentice Shop TikTok.
TikTok page.
It's awesome.
I am impressed, and I'm not even being hyperbolic on that one. Ball's loose on the floor.
8-ish.
Pretty quiet in here tonight.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Maybe if you tell Janet he's got to come talk to me, I bet he will. Nice putback by Schindler. 11-9. Pretty soft defense there in Abbotsford.
Yeah, it's not aggressive like.
They're just standing there. I guess I haven't paid attention as the zone or man yet.
Well, at least it's not like Tuesday.
Yeah, Leona was pretty physical. Coach Winan was none too pleased. Tell you what, she's got a pretty sweet shot, does that, Leah Lord. What are you going to tell him? Tell him Jared said,
Keep stats.
keep stats. He'd come up here. He probably would love it. We got to get another mic. That's the next thing. That's the next level. You know what I mean? Yes, you would count. No, you would count too. You get a headset too. But you'd have to give it up for the alumni guest announcer. Yeah, but you'd have to give it up for them once in a while. Nice put back there, not a put back, but nice dump down to Gillette. She scores. How many does Kayla have? 8 points for Kayla Gillette, leading score. Prentice in her 2-3 zone. Shot up by Gonzalez for 3. She's going to go to the line to shoot 3. I wonder if my mom is listening. Mom, comment if you're listening to the game. I'll tell that story about. It's a little quiet, and we'll make up some noise here. Tell that story about my kindergarten field trip. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's that? No, Mom knows I'm just playing around. If she doesn't comment, then I won't do it. Probably not.
Tell that story.
It's a great story, though. Great story.
I don't think he did.
Hey, if you remember something 43 years later, like it was yesterday, it's a great story. Orson puts it up. Jump ball. Did you text Arn?
I did.
What do you say?
Well, look at him. He's concentrating on the pass. He's not looking at his phone.
Little token pressure there by the Bucks. In for Prentice is Riley Gillette. I was calling her Kylie. Were you here when I was calling her Kylie?
No.
I was calling her Kylie. Piper's like, what are you doing? Well, because it's like Kylie Orson, and it just rolls off your tongue, you know? And then I had the whole Gillette crew to the side just give me the stink eye over there. Like, what are you doing? Luca puts it up. Oh, 3 for Luca. That three-pointer by... Is that my... I wonder who that is. If that's my... I don't think that'd be my dad, though. Could be. It says Bob. All right, so the story, here's the story.
This is terrible. I don't think you should do this.
You don't think I should do it? It's not that bad.
Ma says tell the story. No, she didn't. They're lying.
Huh?
They're lying.
Yeah, so here's the story. That shot no good there by Abbotsford.
I wanna
Kindergarten
go
field
now.
trip,
I
right?
think
Kindergarten field trip. We go to Jim Peck's. Ooh, shot up by Orson, no good. Foul will be on Schindler. So Jim Peck's, I mean,
I'm going on the record formally. but
great,
I don't think you should.
great place to go on a field trip. You're right. Anyways,
How lucky you got to go.
yeah. So anyways, of course, Mom gives me $1 to, because they have a little gift shop or whatever, right? You know.
It's expensive.
Yeah. Well, so I get $1. Well, every other kid got, I think, $5 because there was these cool little knives. It's like they're knives, but no, but rubberish. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to hurt anybody with it, right? So every other boy in the class, they got to buy the rubber knife because they brought more than $1. So all I could get was this. I got this little spider. It was like a little spider on a string type of thing. Scarred me for life because I couldn't get that knife like everybody else got.
It's not as bad as Drew says.
Oh, it's traumatized me. It shaped my whole existence. No, I love telling that story because it irritates my mom a little bit.
Of course.
And of course it was Mom's first kid. She didn't know any better.
Also, your mom's probably baked you more pies
What's
than
that?
anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Probably any other
Yeah.
mother has not baked their son as many pies.
Travel there by Abbotsford. No, I got a great mom, so I lucked out. But I like telling that story anyways. You owe $1 at Jim Peck's on a field trip. That must be Mom commenting. I still hear about it. Only when I need some leverage. Ooh, that'll be a foul on Riley.
Explains a lot.
Yes, it does, Gunnard.
Well, you probably started
What?
playing with real knives.
Huh?
Turned into a real man.
Now you know I'm the way I am. Because of that $1 field trip back in 1983. Shot no good by Brodhagen. That was it right there. That was the spider. I mean, everybody got this little rubber knives. Everyone was running around with it. Not me, I got a spider. Little fake rubber spider. Leah to the basket, no good. Rebound by Orson. That's cold going around. I think people are getting it. Ty had a little bit. .5:55 to go. Prentice up by 10, now 8. Shot by Schindler. Boy, you'd like to. It's too bad that Abbotsford, it is what it is. The roads were bad, but not too many people watching. Probably grandma and grandpa, someone there. Come on, Mom. Everybody knows you need to have more than $1. Who sends their kid to a field trip with $1? By inflation standards, it's probably like $3.50 now. Ooh, I think, did Arn get your text? I think he did. Did he get it? He's looking, look at him. What's that? Timeout Prentice, 30-second timeout. Again, folks, look at those sponsors. I'll go through a few of them here quickly. BC Auto, Buer Sawmill, Bigfoot Barbecue, Luke Bogdanovich Fishing, Integrity Installations, Jeff Simmick Construction, IMR Industrial Machinery Repair, GA Miller, Hydraulics, Fidelity Insurance, K&R Mini Storage, MBS Right Away Clearing, Northwoods Dentistry, Palmquist Farm, Elk River Septic, Rob's Extra Innings, Rob's Construction, Price Electric, Prentice Hardware, Prentice Auto, Skyfear.com, Stems and Stuff, AAA Propane, and our individual sponsor, none other than the grandfather of Leah playing, Bobby Larson. $50, folks. You can get your name on there. You get a shout out. I'm surprised no one else has joined Bob yet.
True. I agree.
He's getting a lot of publicity, rightfully so. Got two grandkids on both the girls and the boys teams. Stars of both teams, essentially. Shot up by Schindler, no good. He's texting Arnold. Huh? At least he's got a regular phone. Like he doesn't have one of the flip phones anymore, does he?
No.
43 years ago, Ma. Or thereabouts. Leah with the rebound. That was pretty close. What did I say, 350? Wow. Nice take by Schindler.
He was messaging me.
Maddie Freeman up top. Passes to Orson. The Abbotsford's just in a kind of a soft man. Just not very aggressive. And then didn't even slide over to help with Leah. I think they'd want to slide to Leah a little bit, but not. Schindler just kind of stood there. I think Abby's got 3 fans, but one of them's a bus driver.
Yes. I think you're right.
So they got 2. Those folks deserve a pat on the back. Ooh, nice take by Schindler. What does she have for tonight? 9 points for Schindler, almost up to her average here before halftime. 3 minutes to go, folks. 21-18. Yeah, it can't be that complicated to get another headset because Jeff has that for the radio. Huh? Well, what are we waiting for? I told Hakey about it before. I mean, it can't cost that much. I think you should put in a web request right now. A ticket. Put in a ticket. You know, the only thing we don't have is like, you know, they have on TV on live radio, they have the button to, if someone says something, you got the button to, you know, because we have a delay, but we can't go back and, I don't think. We'll have to look into that. Not that Arnold would say anything like that, but. Orson will go to the line. In for Abbotsford will be Portavels. And Geiger will check out. Kayla Gillette back in. Shot by Orson is good. Ooh. Flink with the flick, no good. Shot up by Porterville's no good. Lord will take it up. Luca loses it. Nice pass up ahead to Porterville's. What's that? Is that boys?
I thought they were playing rib.
Must be boys, huh? I don't even know. I didn't even look. Gunner, are we talking boys? Phillips boys? I'm guessing so. Both shots no good by Porterville's. Gillette rips it down. Passes to Blumberg. Oh, is it girls? It must be girls. Who made that shot? I didn't see. Kayla made the shot there. Okay. Was distracted. What's Kayla up for tonight? How many points she got? 10 points for Kayla. Double digits. Wow. Porterville puts it up. 25-20. 5-point lead for the Bucks. Minute to go here. Fast-paced game. Good take. Ooh. Lou with the rebound there. No good. Gets swatted from behind. Good ball movement there by Abbotsford. Trent's got 1 day of work left. Or a student, 1 day of college. It's a pretty cool thing. 18 seconds to go. See what Abbotsford can pull it a little closer here. Down by 5. Good movement there on the feet by Maddie Freeman. Shot up by Porterville's no good. Pulled down from Leah, but I think she tipped it. No, ball go to Prentice. 1.4 seconds. No good. Half is over. Prentice will take the lead. All right, folks, we'll be back. Go get your popcorn. There'll be plenty of it here in Prentice. Hey, folks, we're just about ready for start the second half. We've got a minute left to go. Lady Bucks up 25-20. I got a guest next to me here, former Prentice alumni, grandpa to one of the girls, Luca Blumberg. Arnie Blumberg is here, kind of help taking over actually for Mrs. Isaacson, his daughter. So we'll have another set of eyes here to take keep an eye on the game, see how the flow of the game goes here. First half, I don't know what you noticed over there watching it, but thought Abbotsford was playing pretty soft defense. They played a man, and they were just following through, not very aggressive. I thought they'd be a little more aggressive with helping on Leah, but I don't know. Yep. Kayla had some nice putbacks. I think Kayla ended up having, I think she had 10 points at halftime. Kayla Gillette, yeah. Yeah, she's the leading scorer. Kayla has 10, and Leah only has 2, 4, 6. So, yep, that's going to happen. I was watching that last game when the boys were at Rib Lake and girls were playing Leona, and I was watching my nephew JJ. I had three videos going here, and he had a rough night too. He only needed 10 points to get 1,000, and it took him till a minute left to go in the game. He had no points at halftime. That's bizarre. Yep. Well, they're just.
He's not tall, so you can turn it up and shut him down.
And they don't have enough other guys. They don't have enough other guys who can score. Well, tell you what, Lou's got a pretty nice shot, though. I mean, and she's not afraid to pull it. And you got to have, Leah can't be the only one scoring. You got to have other girls keeping them honest. Shot up by Broadhagen is no good. Lord with the rebound. Shot no good by Lord, a little short. She gets her own rebound. See if she can put it up there. Dump down to Gillette. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here tonight. Nobody here. But with the roads, I can't really blame a ton of people, to be honest with you. England no good. Gillette rebounded. Gonna jump ball on. Ooh, travel. Okay. Ball will go to Abbotsford. I thought it would have been a jump. Rebound by Lord. When you get home, are you going to watch the Lady Badgers?
Yeah,
yep. Yeah. That'll be exciting. Shot by Gillette is good. She's got 12 on it. Yeah, that should be exciting.
God, if you hadn't said nothing, I've been kind of wanting. I wanted to just stay home. We went to Tomahawk and watched the little boys.
Oh, how did they do?
Well, Tomahawk didn't have a team at all.
Was there a seventh?
There wasn't quite halftime. I went down. I needed some parts, and when I got there, it was like 4 minutes left in the half, and they were up by 20 points, and the subs had been in most of the second quarter.
Oh, okay.
And they don't. They're little kids,
Well, those are
7th grade, and they're all 6th grade.
right. I tell you what, though, in the long run, that's going to be good for the program. They're going to have a nice squad there between those 5th graders and 6th graders, especially, and then even you dip down a little bit to the 4th graders.
But they don't have any 7th graders.
Right. Well, that's okay. The kids will have to play younger. They always do anyway. So.
There's a missing class there. I guess there's only a couple boys in the class.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just small class. Yeah, you just need a couple. You need a couple studs from each class, and then you get some other kids who just can fill the roles, and that's the key to having a good team. And of course, you can. We're talking about nobody's making a living on speculating on 5th and 6th grade basketball, but you can kind of have an idea based on the kids who's going to stick it out, who's going to keep playing, and there's some good potential with that group. They're pretty competitive too. I'm breaking up fights for the 5th graders at lunchtime because what we do is they always want to for a prize. I have treats and stuff, and they either play lightning or they'll play a game, and they're fighting like we were when we were kids to win, which is you always like that competitive balance.
Now with the boys basketball has been doing pretty well for a couple seasons now,
Yep.
and they still will for a while. And then you get to winning gets to be a tradition, and the young kids want to play like the big kids.
Yep.
And the girls that haven't caught on.
Yeah, there's just less and less girls playing than there used to be.
It's hard to field enough. Like I watched one JV game and it's like, boy, they were really.
Yeah, the girls, a lot of those JV girls, did very little experience. So basketball is one of those sports. Second shot by Orson is good. Basketball is one of those sports. If you have never picked up a basketball till high school, you're gonna have a tough time being at least on the offensive threat. Certainly, though, you can pick up in the role positions, defense, rebounding, all that sort of stuff. That don't take a lot of skill. Leah Lord with the bucket there, stretches that lead to 11 for Prentice. She was pretty raw when she first started. Well, she hardly had played.
No, she didn't understand the line
No.
on the court even.
Yeah.
She was like, wow. And I kind of thought that was Fayette's responsibility.
I think they're getting better and better. They're getting a little more of a taste. Kyle and Laura help with they coach the middle school and. And
It was Fayette when we were kids. We played whatever sport was on during that time.
exactly. And I think Coach
At least you knew the rules.
right. But back in those days, if you weren't playing sports, you were stuck helping Dad on the farm or in the woods or whatever. So it was a pleasure to play. You know what I mean? Not nowadays. You know what they can do? They can get on the phone, sit on their phone in front of the TV, and that's it.
Yeah, I figured sports kept me in school. Otherwise, I could have been done early. I don't suppose I could have. My parents wouldn't have let me, but I was ready to be done.
Shot by Lord is good. I think Coach Winan, though, has a good positive attitude with these, and he really wants to work on getting these young girls going. And I even the other day we lost to Leona, pretty handily. But I tell you what, the girls, they were outmatched, but they never quit. They hustled the whole game. They always had a smile on their face. They didn't get snippy or dirty. That can happen. I've seen that before with other teams. They just kept playing and kept their nose down, and you can't ask for any more than that. There's just some nights some teams you're just probably not going to beat. That's just the way it is. I think Kayla will get the foul on that one with the block. Yeah, we were talking about the boys. I know we'll talk a little bit about them playing Rib Lake the other night, but they play Schwamigan tomorrow. Now, Schwamigan, record-wise, they're 4-2 overall, 1-2 in the conference, but, they only lost to Auburndale by 4 points, and that was without their best player. Cooper, I can't remember what his last name is, but he's a nice ball player. So, I mean, that's going to be a meat grinder, as Coach Blumberg says on Friday for sure.
Yeah, well, I was talking to the kids. They said they didn't lose much from last year.
Right.
They were explosive. That's kind of how they played the game.
And I think they got one kid back who was hurt a little bit. Heckendorf, I think his name is. But the bottom line, I think, with the boys' team, as Kylie gets it poked out, if the boys do their thing and, they got the horses to get it done, they're gonna have a tough time getting beat. If they have an off night, sure, they could have troubles. But if most guys are on target and they're hustling, the Prentice boys are gonna be a hard team to knock off. That's just a fact. Those kids have been playing together for such a long time, and
Turned up defense, and they made making the extra pass.
Yep.
Selfish ball, and that really makes a lot of difference.
well, there's nothing that makes a coach happier than as that ball goes through Maddie Freeman's hands, to see the teams playing, not caring who's scoring the points. I mean, that's the main thing.
You make that extra pass, and it's an easy bucket. You maybe could have made it.
Right.
Why wouldn't you make the layup?
Timeout here.
They did quite a bit of that late. That extra pass and made easy baskets.
Yeah, that's just it.
And it looks so cool. And I think it demoralizes
Sure. Yep.
Because they thought they had the guy and they needed that extra pass. No, they did a real nice job down there the other day.
I talked to the boys in my class. I'll ask them how to win or whatever, this and that, and they'll say, or even whatever, they'll have a tournament or a game and they'll know how many points they had, this and that. And I'm like, so you should probably really never know how many points you scored, especially if it's in double digits. Now, if it was like me when I played, I only scored 3 or 4 points a game, so it's pretty easy to count. I mean, I could count it, but I said, the only thing that matters is if you guys get the W. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who scores them.
What's on the clock at the end?
Yep.
I don't care who scored.
No.
In fact, I'd rather you didn't know.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you score 40 points or 50 points, but if you lose, nobody really cares. Nobody remembers who lost the Super Bowl, right? I mean, everybody remembers who wins, but I can barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, let alone Super Bowl. That was by Broadhagen, is good. Abbotsford creeping a little closer here, only down 7. As Luca looks over to court. England puts it up. You can see what's happening here, and this is going to happen to Leah Lott. She's going to get the face guard treatment. Nice hustle there, though. Get the rebound. And that's what she's got to do. She's got to work and get those second chance points. Just like Evan, she's a sniper from the free throw line. Get a foul and go to the line. Earn your bucket, earn your points that way.
It's all about working really hard without the ball.
Yeah, you have to. Yep, 100%.
And you see it, but it helps the rest of the team if they can figure it out.
Yep.
Because she's drawing a lot of defense every night, and somebody's more open than.
That's a pretty nice bucket there by Schindler. Yep. I think she's their leading scorer for sure. She's got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points. Shot by England, no good. Was that on Leah? Who'd they call it on?
Jump ball.
That was the foul there. I talked to Coach Winan about that before. Is like even with that face guarding, you have to find different ways to get Leah involved in the offense, whether it's more screens or more back cuts and posting up a little bit. Just have to mix it up a little bit. 'Cause she can't just sit on the perimeter too long. But at least the other girls are attacking and not just, totally reliant on her to do everything, because that's a recipe for disaster too. Like everybody else has to try to pick it up a little bit. Freeman will come in for England. Well, that should have been a foul there. She got slammed into. Little block. Oh, got to defend. They got to box out, girls. That was Podevels, puts it back up. 35-30 here. Not quite halfway through the second half. A lot of time left here. I mean, they're totally face guarding her. And I think I probably would do the same thing if we were playing Prentice. I mean, Leah's the one you got to stop. Right. No. Tony's doing a pretty good job on Leah, though. I mean, she's making it tough on her. You know, in the long run, Leah's only a freshman. Like, if she can battle through this and get used to it and not get overly frustrated, I mean, she's gonna see it every game. And by the time she's a senior, she stays healthy, man. She will be tough to stop. Just gonna have to learn to deal with it. Yep. Yep. How did deer hunting go over by you guys this year? Sure. Sure. Right.
The other night he took a picture there. He went and sat, and they've been coming in, but they'll come in about 5 o'clock, and it's just about not quite legal. But he had his computer sitting there. He was working. He had a bow sitting there ready to crossbow.
Killed two birds with one stone.
And he's got it figured out so he can do that. He can go down. Of course, he works for himself anymore.
Sure.
But he's working for a guy, and he's got to be connected up. But he can do that right there.
Ooh, blocked by Gillette. Another block by Gillette. Ooh. Yep, good call there.
James says that's the first time I've seen a woman ref.
She's, yeah, she does. I've seen her ref a few times.
She ref a lot of
Okay.
down in
Blake, correct.
And I liked always when she ref. Whoever she ref was, she always ref better than them.
Oh.
And so I'm not unhappy to see she made it into the varsity.
For sure. I gotta believe it's tough to find a lot of officials at all these days.
Yeah, that was.
Ooh, nice. That was a nice move there by Leah. A little too strong off the glass. You know, with the referees, half the gym hates you, right? I mean, that's generally how it goes.
Yeah, well, that, and I said, well, to Lynn there, he's been in charge kind of referee game, and I said, well, why not, especially the girls' games, they're not real fast. You can get by with 2 refs. He said if we did that, most of the guys would quit.
Yeah, we talked about that before. That's
the average is they're like 56 years old.
no.
They don't want to work that hard. 3 guys make so they don't have to travel as hard on the floor all night. And I guess right away I saw it. Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but when you have a referee shortage, that's the problem. Schindler's shot no good. Plus the cost the schools extra money. Obviously, have that extra official.
And I don't think we're getting a lot better reffing.
No.
Mostly not. But if that's true, if the refs you have will quit, then
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, and I can kind of see that's what they are. That's who they are anymore.
Yep.
It's like, well, we don't have to work that hard. The third person makes so you don't have to run near as much.
First shot up by Lord is good. Stretches that lead to 6, 36-30. Ooh, that's hurts them a little bit. She can't afford to lose her. Schindler's got a hot night. Second shot by Lord is good. Yeah, make a push while the stud's on the bench. There's a steal by England.
No chance of getting it, but that's what hockey is.
Exactly. Ooh, there's a nice shot there by Leah. Yeah, she's pretty smooth for a freshman. I always think back to her aunt Lisa. Remember back in the day, she was ahead of her time way back then too. I mean, she was like a gazelle. And she ended up hurting her knee. I don't know if it was her junior year or whatever it was. That kind of derailed her a little bit, but she was an excellent ball player. Yep. I didn't get to see Laura quite as much. She was a little bit. I think it was in college, but I got to see Lisa play all the time.
She didn't care as much in high school. I think she
Sure. Yep.
about sick of it already because Lisa was good, extra good. And
Yep.
Laura actually was too, but they kind of tried to rely on her. She didn't like that. And of course, then Kyle, he was elite.
Yeah, he was.
Play with him?
No. But he would have been like the kind of the group behind me, so I didn't get to see him play a ton. I saw a few games, but yeah, he was a literal assassin from the 3-point line.
Adam played with him
Yep.
some. It's like he just, Mickey and Kyle were amazing.
Well, the thing of it, and some of those teams, when you think about it, Adam as a junior, I mean, of course he played a lot, but maybe averaged 4 points a game because they had those other guys on. Then Adam is a senior, and those guys are gone, and he goes from averaging 4 points a game to 20-some, whatever it was, like leading scorer in the conference, whatever. Just because that there was the opportunity, but that's how it was back in those days.
Well, he gave it up a lot because they were good.
Yeah,
Why would I shoot? That's what he said at home.
well, 100%.
Push him to shoot. I always thought that was great. Do it. But he learned to move real well without the ball.
Yes, he did.
That's a big part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't always get taught. I've been encouraging him to coach the kids simple. I said I wasn't a dumb kid in school, but a lot of the stuff the coach said that night when practice went over my head. Like, explain it to me a little better. He talked about the back door cut. I didn't see a door there at all.
Of course, you had Coach Bloss, didn't you, back in it? I wonder if that gal needs ice. I'll text Katie and see if she can. What did I miss there? Yeah, that was a good team. That when Adam was a junior and those boys made it to state. I remember Leo tripped there a little bit. I remember I was in college, and I had to work that day, the day of the game. I was working during when they were playing. Whatever, they probably what did Division 5, 4 back then play in the mornings, right? Usually. Good thing the boss was gone that day because I was a manager. I had the TV in the office. We just sat in the office and we watched the game. Here's a basketball thing for you. Do you remember?
He played called an offensive on Lou. That was kind of
Is that what he called?
well. She had the ball and they were reaching in.
Do you remember a basketball player by the name of Mickey Curl? He was anyways he was like the leading scorer in the state for basketball for years and years and years. Anyways, the place I worked in college, I would see him once a week. He would come into the grocery store. Anyways, he would Dennis Whedon, of course, he played against him in high school. He was the leading scorer like he averaged 32 points as a junior and 34 as a senior. That's back in the 70s before three-point line. Anyways, you could talk basketball with him all day long. And it's like he never forgot anything. And to be totally frank, he was a little strung out compared to, living through those years or whatever, if you imagine that. But he would anything you want to talk about basketball, he remembered all his stats, all that sort of. And the cool thing was, he knew I was from Prentice, and he knew Prentice was always good at basketball. He followed basketball enough,
Yeah. Some guys were better at that, remembering stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. I played the game. I played hard. When the game was over, I didn't really think a lot about it other than what was on the board at the end. And we were always in the conference.
Sure.
Lead champs a lot of times.
Who was in the conference back then?
Well, we played.
That was the Lakeland Conference, right?
No, I don't know what they call it. We played Flambeau
And Bruce and him, yeah. Ooh, Lord with the three.
all the way to Clear Lake, Shell
Sure.
Lake, Birchwood. We played in basketball, Warehouses, football. We went north all the way to Washburn, South Shore, kind of like they did this year. But that was our conference. Ashland JV, Northwestern JV, Turtle Lake, Shell Lake, Clear Lake.
Yeah, a lot of traveling in those days. Of course, the boys' teams back then were. Ooh, she got fouled on the arm there. Didn't call that one.
But they didn't. We had just my senior year. They went to an A and B class. Otherwise, it was always just one class.
What year did you graduate?
73.
73.
And then the year after, they went to 3 divisions, and we went to state 2 years in a row.
Yeah, well, they went 74 and 75 and 77. And then I think the next time they went would have been John's John was a junior, 90. Then we went 95, and then Nikki and them guys and Adam 99. Yet to win a game down there, the boys. Shot by Schindler, up and no good. I tell you what, when I would tell us, people get amazed when I was in school. Like between when I was in like sixth grade and a senior, either the boys or the girls went to state every year except for like 1 year.
Sure.
Because the girls, of course, were a powerhouse back then.
Well, when I played, there was no 3-point line. Every jump ball, we jump ball with the guys
Yep.
tied up with.
No alternate possession like there is now.
No.
That's going to be over and back. Yep.
No, a tie-up with the little guy was awesome. And I tell the kids, in the 4 years in high school that I played, only 2 times did we play on wood. Everything was tile.
Yes.
Tile, it was terrible. Real hard on your legs. But Phillips their old gym had wood floor, and it was like, man, you could jump an extra 4 or 5 inches more than that. And then Gilman had a new gym we played in that had a parquet wood floor. That also was very springy. You noticed the difference.
Sure. When I was in elementary school, obviously AAA, and they had a tile floor. Did you play grade school in AAA ever?
We
Not.
practiced every night.
Oh, you did.
Freshman night.
Okay, sure.
Krause coached us, and we went.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to AAA every night as freshmen. And
Yeah, we used to do that too when I was in high school.
yeah, we had a separate team, freshman team. We didn't play any JV ball.
Sure.
So I never did play JV ball. I went from freshman to varsity.
Who would they call the offensive? That was a close one. I thought she was moving a little bit. Could have got the blocking call. Yeah, nowadays, basically, if you're a freshman and you got any kind of ability, you're on the varsity squad for the most part.
Yeah, here, I mean, we didn't have kids that.
It's a little hard. Well, it's a little harder in Prentice because generally speaking, we have a fair amount of decent kids that come out. But
That's kind of sad, the enrollment business, you know. I mean, we graduated, although my class didn't have the kids that should have gone out didn't go out. It was a time where our varsity coach, boss, made the kids cut their hair, and they
oh, yeah.
a lot of kids didn't go out because they wouldn't cut their hair.
How times have changed, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. But, you know, we graduated, like 55 plus kids out of our class. And,
I think my dad said he had like 70 kids in his class.
I don't doubt that. Yeah, he was, I played football with him.
Sure. We had,
We carried him off on a Saturday up there. He broke his leg.
Yep.
In Shell Lake.
yep. I think he said he stepped in a hole or something, a gopher. That's what he says.
Yeah, that was hard. That was the guys. They went to state.
I think one of the guys from his same class, his team, he played basketball. Is it Paul Otto? Does that sound familiar? He chimes in here on the boys' games once in a while.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Paul.
Dad said he was a guard.
Yep, he was good. I think he played, when they went to state.
Must have. He said he was. Dad's 75.
Yeah, he handled the ball. He was in that class, Paulie. That's a cousin of mine. He married Becky Meyer.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
Who would have been the starters on a team like that? Like 75 would have been like Tommy Sarkinen, Jerry Hawes.
Yep.
Would have been Paul Otto.
Paul Dale, my
Do-
brother Dale.
Sure. Then Tommy Kivela must have been on a team somewhere. Maybe it was, I don't know if he come off the bench or what.
He didn't start. I think they had Norris's kid, Thomas.
Oh yes, yes.
I think he started.
I met him a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Quite a few years ago, but
Yeah, he was a fair ball player. Yeah, and then Kivela was probably on that team. But he was a year younger.
yep, he was the class behind. Yeah,
The year before that, when they went the first
That
year,
was Tweedy.
Warren Carlson and Tweedy were on that
Yeah.
team, but Hawes and my brother Dale. And I don't know if Tom started, probably not. I almost think they probably had somebody else on. He laughed. Tweedy, he was a year younger than me. But he had his birthday yesterday, and he was 70 now.
really.
So I turned 70 in October, and he did in December. I'd never realized that till now. And I said something about it, and he said, "Oh, I thought you were a year older." That was when I had my birthday. I said, "I always thought you were a year older. You're the same age as me." Well, that wasn't. He was a grade below us, so he was always kind of old for his class.
Sure.
No wonder he had an extra year there. But yeah, he was a good shooter. It's funny. He started as a freshman, and Bloss, kind of made him. But he wasn't slack on him at all. He said, "You're going to play defense on their best guy every night." And he did. He made him. I don't care how good you are. He said, "That's what you're going to do. And if you don't do good, then you're going to be sitting on the bench. I got other guys that can shoot the ball."
They could pick from just about anybody. I think back then.
Yeah.
He was a heck of a fast pitcher too.
But he played 5 almost all the time. We played 6 deep. He said if they'd line you up at the practice practice before the first game, or maybe about a week into practice, we'd all sit down and he'd say, you know, I know who my starters are. I might play 6 guys, but if you're not in that 6, don't expect to get in the game unless we're up by 20. And if that's not okay with you, there's the door right now. But he said, you're no less a part of this team. We need you every night. You're the guys that make this team better. You know, that was how he ran it. That was how he ran it.
I would have been, well, my junior year, I think, was Bloss's last year. You know, he was an assistant then, JV's. I always liked Bloss, Coach Bloss.
We got Pilch coaching. I said he coached in Phillips when I was playing ball.
I always joke. I know. I always joke with Pilchy. He was old when I was in high school, and you know we played against him when I was, you know, I think a junior. We ended up beating Phillips. That was that shot that Matt made. Remember Matt made that long shot.
Yeah. He was assistant. He was the JV coach in Phillips when I was in high school, and he coached with Barney Slowery, and it was in the years where the coaches couldn't stand up, and they'd tee him up for standing.
Sure.
So Slowery, he had a special seating. He'd come in and would strap onto the bleacher there where he sat with a seatbelt on, so he wouldn't get up.
Get up.
Belt in. And of course, Pilchy was real laid back. He was just kind of
Oh
on
yeah.
him all night, you know. He's still the same as he was.
Yes, he was. I mean, he's got more energy and oomph than I got. I'll tell you that. I couldn't do it.
No. Yeah, I can't figure out why.
Well, you know who Margaret Lassay is, Mrs. Lassay.
Yeah.
She's retiring for a second time now this year. And she had Mr. Pilch when she was in 3rd grade. That's hard to believe. Yeah, you were right. It was Tom Erickson. That's what my dad said. Yeah, I met him over. Norris used to be my neighbor when I first came back from college.
Sure.
So he was visiting Norris. I think he lived in San Diego. Probably still does. I don't know, but yeah, he was a nice guy. And I just saw OK not that long ago this summer. He's out in Montana. That's Tommy Kivola. I see Tommy Sarkinen quite a bit. Kayla with the rebound.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, you know, watching
Aiden. Yep.
He's Jerry.
Yep.
He's like
There's not a game that goes by that I don't think about that all the time about Hauser watching Aiden play.
my brother Dale and Hawes, they were tall and they were good, and so they practiced every night with us when the year I was a senior. They were sophomores and they didn't play, but they practiced every night with us. And Hawes, he was like he was made of rubber, just like his grandson. It's like, you know, you'd have to get that extra 6 feet. Somehow you can always do it. And Jerry was always that guy. It was impossible to get there, and he always would get there.
Yep.
Like he could throw his arm out and it would stretch out. Well, you see it out of Aiden all the time.
Yeah, Aiden's kind of that whole linchpin on that team. You know, as sort of as he go, we goes. You know what I mean? Like if he's struggling making shots, we struggle a little bit.
Yep.
And if he's dominant, we're dominant.
Yep.
It's just, you know, him and Evan can't get into foul trouble. They just gotta
Yep.
err on the side of a little bit of caution because we can't afford to have them out of the game.
Right. Yep. They need to. But then we got a whole bench full of kids there that can play.
Yeah, they all embrace their role. That's the whole key. You got to have role players. Basketball's that one sport. You got to have it. And some nights the role players are just as important as the main guys.
I say the funny part was, you know, we went to triple overtime. The only triple overtime I've ever seen was here last year.
Yeah, who was that
I
against?
think it was against Abbotsford, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, we had was fouled out. Evan and Hawes both were fouled out of that game. And two other guys that played more regular than everybody. But anyway, we were 9 deep that night, and we won in the triple overtime. They had no guys out on fouls.
That's the guy. I think Hardy had a nice game, if I recall, that night. He scored double figures that night.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, here comes. Oh, here comes the boss.
I'll be moved out. 6 seconds.
6 seconds. It's game over. Well, I appreciate you joining us here, Arnie, to give us the lowdown on everything.
You never respond to me.
We were too busy. We were too busy talking.
I don't know. I thought you said that. What did I say?
So Prentice is going to finish tonight here with the win, folks. They'll go for, depending on how Athens and Reblake does, close to a tie for the first in the conference. Thanks, Arnold. Thanks. That's it, folks. Join us tomorrow when the boys, host Chequamegon. That'll be a normal time, 7:15, right? 5:45 JV, 7:15 varsity. What Arn say?
He's got to sit over there. He helps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you. Thanks again, Arnold. All right, everybody. Hey, we need all the help we can get in the crowd. So, you guys drive home safe. I know the roads are a little goofy, so thanks for joining us. And again, tomorrow the boys play 7 o'clock. Big game against Chequamegon. Prentice boys 2-1, second place in the conference. Chequamegon right behind us at 1-2. So it should be a great game. So join us in, folks. Until then, thanks for being here, and we will see you tomorrow.